Egypt to host high-level ministerial conference next month to support Arab plan for Gaza reconstruction. Egypt announces new measures to tackle climate challenges, launching Phase 2 of climate adaptation project. And Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli reviews steps to stimulate investment climate and enhance competitiveness. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Q News, bringing you the latest updates from Egypt. Egypt has welcomed U.S. President Donald Trump's remarks regarding the decision not to ask Gaza residents to leave, viewing this stance as a crucial step towards preventing further deterioration of humanitarian conditions in the region. In a statement, the Foreign Ministry emphasized the importance of building on this position to advance peace efforts in the Middle East. It called for a comprehensive approach with a clear vision that ensures stability and security for all parties involved. A total of 41 injured individuals, along with their caregivers, arrived and were immediately transferred to Egyptian hospitals for full medical treatment. Meanwhile, Israel continues to block humanitarian aid from entering Palestinian territories for the 14th consecutive day, maintaining its siege by shutting border crossings and restricting essential supplies. Foreign Minister Badr Abdel-Ati has revealed that Egypt will host a high-level ministerial conference next month to mobilize support for the Arab plan in collaboration with the Palestinian Authority and the United Nations. During a call with his Chilean counterpart, the foreign minister emphasized the priority of providing and delivering humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip, as well as ensuring the necessary requirements for early recovery to address the extent of the destruction the region has endured in recent times. Foreign Minister Badr Abdel-Ati has held a meeting with the Americas sector at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to review progress across various sectors. Discussions focused on preparations for the upcoming Egypt Economic Forum in Cairo, organized in collaboration with the American Chamber of Commerce. The forum aims to strengthen trade relations between Egypt and the United States and attract more American investments into the country. Minister of Water Resources and Irrigation Hani Swalem has announced new measures to tackle climate challenges, including the launch of the second phase of the Enhancing Climate Change Adaptation in the North Coast and Nile Delta project. Swalem highlighted the success of the first phase, which has earned international recognition as a pioneering coastal protection initiative. He stressed the need for practical adaptation projects, including coastal protection measures, to safeguard infrastructure, optimize development efforts, and promote integrated coastal zone management. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli has attended the signing ceremony of several agreements between the government and private sector companies. Madbouli reaffirmed the state's commitment to supporting and strengthening the role of private sector institutions, enabling them to play a greater role in economic activities, particularly in the energy sector. The Ministry of Planning, Economic Development and International Cooperation has launched the second progress report on the country platform for the NWFE program, which focuses on water, food and energy projects, along with sustainable transport under the NWFE Plus initiative. Speaking at the launch ceremony, 27, introducing an innovative and inclusive mechanism applicable across various economic and social systems. She emphasized that this approach enhances the optimal use of development resources and strengthens resilience against climate change. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli has saddened the launch of the second follow-up report on the implementation of the NWFE national platform presented by the Ministry of Planning, Economic and International Cooperation. The event brought together key officials, including the Deputy Prime Minister for Industrial Development, the Minister of Industry and Transport, several ministers, members of Parliament, the head of the General Authority for the Suez Canal Economic Zone, and ambassadors from Germany, Canada, and Norway. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli has followed up on the steps taken aimed at stimulating the investment climate competitiveness. The Prime Minister emphasized that this meeting was held to follow up on the government's announced measures to streamline investment procedures, govern and organize service fees, and unify collection and authorities, all in an effort to stimulate the investment climate and enhance its competitiveness as hoped. The spokesperson for the cabinet, Councillor Mohammed Al-Humusani, has confirmed the launch of 400,000 housing units in response to the state's efforts and in line with President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's directives to provide housing for all Egyptians. Al-Humusani added in televised statements that the housing units will be offered after the Eid al-Fitr holiday, with all details, application conditions, and the facilities to be provided in this announcement to be disclosed at that time. Ministry of Health and Population has affirmed that Egypt has proven its excellence and recorded success on the global stage in combating breast cancer through early detection measures and intensifying awareness programs, particularly through the Presidential Initiative to support women's health. During the African Breast Cancer Council meeting, the ministry highlighted that the initiative is a model to be followed, demonstrating the effectiveness of political will, community participation, and continuous economic evaluation as key factors in achieving cost-effective results. The initiative has proven successful in overcoming all challenges. Egyptian Aluminium Company has signed an agreement with Norwegian firm Scatec to develop a 1.1 gigawatt solar power plant to supply clean energy to its complex in Naga, southern Egypt. With an investment of $650 million, the project aims to enhance the aluminium plant's energy capacity, improve environmental sustainability, and align with international standards for reducing carbon emissions. Egyptian Meteorological Authority has forecasted hot weather during the day in Greater Cairo, northern Upper Egypt, and the Nile Delta, with cooler temperatures at night and early in the morning across most areas. The authority also predicted cold weather at night and early morning for northern Egypt, Greater Cairo, northern Upper Egypt, central Sinai, and most other regions. That brings us to the end of our news bulletin. Here's what we've been covering. Egypt to host high-level ministerial conference next month to support Arab plan for Gaza reconstruction. Egypt announces new measures to tackle climate challenges, launching phase 2 of climate adaptation project. And Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli reviews steps to investment climate and enhance competitiveness. That's all for now. Remember to stay updated by following Qnews for the latest developments, and thank you so much for watching.